My girlfriend left work in the middle of a meeting because my dog sounded sick on the phone. That's when I knew I was going to marry her. 6 months earlier, I was sleeping in my truck behind a Lowe's parking lot, pretending my life wasn't falling apart. I'm 29. Last year completely destroyed me. My construction company collapsed after my business partner stole payroll money and disappeared. I lost my apartment 2 months later. Then my fiancée cheated on me with a guy from her gym while I was trying to keep us financially afloat. So in one summer, I lost my business, my home, and the person I thought I'd spend my life with. The only thing I had left was my dog, Murphy, a goofy golden retriever with one ear permanently sticking up like broken TV antenna reception. That dog slept in the passenger seat beside me for almost 3 weeks. People think heartbreak looks dramatic. It doesn't. Real heartbreak is sitting in a Walmart parking lot at 1 a.m. eating dry cereal out of a plastic cup because you're trying to save money while your dog keeps licking your hand because he thinks you're sad. That's when I met Ava. I mainly used the gym because it had showers and AC. One morning, I walked outside and saw this girl feeding Murphy tiny pieces of scrambled egg. Before I could panic, she goes, "Relax, plain eggs." I Googled it first. Then she handed me a coffee. That was Ava. A few weeks later, she figured out I was basically homeless. I tried saying I was between places. She looked at the blankets folded in my backseat and went, "Yeah, okay." I expected her to disappear after that. Most people do when your life starts looking complicated. Instead, she asked if Murphy needed dog food. A few months later, things finally got better. New job, tiny apartment, furniture that mostly matched. Then one Friday night, Murphy got sick, like really sick. Wouldn't stand up, wouldn't eat, could barely lift his head. The emergency vet told me it was probably bloat. Without surgery, he'd die. The bill was $11,000. I had $2,400 in savings. I remember sitting on the clinic floor staring at Murphy trying to figure out which organs I could realistically survive without selling. So I called Ava. She answered quietly and whispered, "I'm in the middle of a meeting. What happened?" I started explaining, and halfway through, she cut me off. "Which vet?" That was it. 20 minutes later, she walked into the clinic still wearing hospital scrubs with one sneaker untied like she ran the whole way there. She didn't hug me, didn't ask questions. She walked straight to Murphy, put her hand on his head, and softly said, "Hey buddy, we're here." We, not you, not your dog. We. Then she sat on the floor beside me, calling payment programs and emergency charities, while I completely lost it next to her. At one point, I apologized for dragging her out of work. She looked genuinely confused and said, "Why would I stay at work if someone I love needed me?" Nobody had said those words to me in a long time. Murphy survived. And last month, Ava came home from a 12-hour shift and found me sitting on our apartment floor, holding a ring box while Murphy wore a crooked little bow tie around his neck. She started crying before I even asked. Murphy barked halfway through the proposal like he was tired of waiting for us to figure it out already.